Righto everyone, time to cook. Roz is home. I've pulled me June induction cooker, where I got from Anaconda, out of the caravan. Now listen, I'm not a fan of induction cooking, I've got to say that. I'm not a big fan of it. I know it's got its place. It's good in the wind. I'm not a fan of it. So how am I going to power this? Rather than put it into the 240, I'm going to test my new off-grid system. How about that? Turn him on at the isolator switch. I didn't think it was going to work there. It did. Just took a little while to fire up. Oh, well, that's what you want. My batteries are at 100% and I've got 840 amp hours of power available to me. How am I going to power this induction cooker? Using my iTech World 3000 watt inverter. This thing goes to a maximum of 2000, I think, everyone. Yep, 2000 watts. So always read the back label on any electrical device. This is a 3000 watt inverter, so that will more than handle this induction cooker. So turn him on. There we go. Fires up, hopefully. Yep, I've got a green light. Plug him in. So it's a 15 amp lead on the thing, but you can still plug a 10 amp item into there. So in he goes. Come on, get in there. Didn't want to go in. It's in there now. Right. Mode. No. What's going on here? What have I done? But turn it on first. The on and off switch, that will help. Oh, amazing. Dead set. There's more than one button on this thing, so it confuses me. Turn him on, Buck. I've done that now. Now I can go to mode. And what do I want? Barbecue, fry, barbecue, or fry? Mode 1800. No, I don't want that. I'll just start off on 1000 watts, and we'll see how we go there. Righto, so just got it on fry at the moment. Now, got honey soy chicken dumplings. And I've got Korean beef dumplings, so I'll get the packets open while that pan is warming up. Use the Barry beef to open them up. The old knife Mark 1. The Barry beef. Righto. There you go. So I'll let that, oh geez, that's already heating up. Now I need my, these little things. Now, Roz always likes to fry them and get them golden brown on the outside first, everyone. So I'm going to put a bit of olive oil in the bottom. And then I'm going to tip them in. And then the beef one, we won't know what's what, doesn't matter. So you're probably thinking they're frozen, Buck. Why are you frying them? Well, just get a little golden, bit of golden stuff on the outside first. Now, if you've got oil splattering, we just throw the lid on. The glass lid, that's what that comes in handy for. Righto. So all I'm going to do there is just, we're not cooking them, I'm frying them up, everyone. I just want to brown the outside of them to get a nice golden colour on the outside before I steam them, okay? Righto. We'll come back when I've fried them up. So a few minutes and then we're going to get the water in and we're going to steam them up, You beauty. Got a couple of Army Chinook helicopters flying over Innisfail at the moment. I don't know if there's an exercise or something on up here, but there's no natural disaster. That's the last time we saw them, was a couple of years ago, Cyclone Jasper, and they had to evacuate the whole community of Wudjil up near Cooktown, guys, just south of Cooktown. Wudjil went underwater and they had to evacuate the whole Aboriginal community with Chinook helicopters. They're buzzing around again, not sure what they're doing, but brings back memories. I actually got to fly in one of those when I was in the Army. It was pretty cool. 1986, we flew back from Barracool State Forest. We're doing infantry minor tactics out there, and we flew back to Kabbalah in a Chinook. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's the only time I got in a Chinook, but they're a bloody cool helicopter. That's the one with the big twin rotors, if you're wondering what a Chinook is. So one thing I don't like about induction cookers, I turned it down to 500 watts, so it was just a little bit hot, so I've turned it down to 500. So it tells me there 500 watts. But it doesn't stay a constant 500 watts. It pulses, guys, and I'm just looking at my iTech World monitor. It goes from like 40 watts when it kind of turns off, and then it pulses up to 1400 watts. So it doesn't stay at a constant 500 watts. So don't think it does. Yeah, 1445 it's pulling at the moment, and I've got it set on 500. So it's all over the place like a mad woman's you know what, isn't it? So a mad woman's shit, we used to say in the army. The girls will be throwing stuff at their computer about now. Saying, Buck, that's not nice. Anyway. Right. It's starting to get a nice little, from the crisscrosses there, the things just starting to get a nice little, rather than just steaming. You can just steam them if you want, but Roz always likes to give them a little fry up first. Just char up the outside of them before we steam them. I guess you could do it the other way. You could steam it and then fry them up. That's another way you can do it, but then they might be a bit soggy once you steam them, and they might fall apart. So that's why we fry them when they're frozen and then steam them second. But you can give it a go the other way. Let me know how it works if you do try it. You don't have to fry them at all. You can just steam them. Just another one on induction. I'm not a fan of it, guys. I think you've got to have a decent battery system in your camping setup. I'm on my right here at home. I've got 840 amps to play with. But when you're out and you don't want to be using an induction cooker off 120 amp lithium battery, do you? You probably do it for a little while, but they draw a lot of power. But one advantage is, I guess they cook quicker, don't they? It doesn't take a long time to cook, but you know, if you're going to use induction out bush, I know a lot of people doing it now, you've got to have a good battery system in your camping setup. It's got its place. We're down at Southwest Rocks recently, me, Roz and Gidgey, and it was blowing a gale. We were camped right on the beach there. Couldn't cook with gas, it was too windy. Pulled this thing out and we got our steaks cooked. So they've got their place, they certainly have. They're fantastic. You're cooking around the beach and windy areas and that. But personally, I like cooking with a little butane stove or a gas stove. The other good thing about this, you try and use those little butane stoves using butane cans. You get down to 0 degrees, they will not work, they freeze up on you. You've got to go to propane, guys, like a decent proper propane gas bottle if you're going to do that. So that's the other advantage. Everything in the camping world has got pros and cons, hasn't it? It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a gazebo or a caravan, a camper trailer, everything's got its good points and it's got its bad points. There will never ever be something that is just perfect. If there is, let me know, I'll buy one. But nothing's perfect, eh? Everything's got pros and cons, especially in the camping industry. You've just got to try and pick items that suit you. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad I got this, because this will certainly suit me and Roz, both at home and out camping. It's a bloody good little bit of kit, this little Daymo cooker. Roz just come out and said, Rogers, what are you doing? I'm hungry. Pull your finger out, stop jibber-jabbering, and bloody get them things steaming, because I'm hungry. It's about 1 o'clock, so it's after lunch. So what I'm going to do now, that's enough. You could do them a little bit more if you wanted. I'll angle the camera down. We're going to put the dumplings onto the steamer tray. I'm going to turn this up to about 1,000. We're going to put some water in. We're going to steam them. Righto, so you can see there, you just put a little bit of give them a bit of a fry marks on the outside, everyone. You don't have to, but just crunch them up on the outside a bit. Put them all on the steamer. This is where they're going to do their final cook. Hopefully I've got enough room. Yeah, I'll make room for them. I'll make room. Don't you worry about that. What lid? I guess I could use either lid, everyone. There's the steamer. We've got a little thing to put our finger through there so we can pick it up. Now, I'm going to up this to 1,000 watts. I'll put some water in. About that much. Rightio. Oh, that's where, hang on. The handles get hot, guys. Grab these little things, slip them over the edge, and then you can pick it up. Oh, it turns off. As soon as you lift that up, it turns, the induction cooker turns off. Righto, let's go. Get that off. Let's bring that water to the simmer, and we'll start steaming the dim sims. That's the other thing with induction. They get hot spots. You can see it's hotter there than it is over here, everyone. They get hot, so I found that when I was cooking steak. Anyway, it's going to create steam, that's all I need. So I'm going to put our steaming tray in, which comes with legs, everyone. So I'm going to plop that in. The dim sims, or the dumplings, are above there. I'm going to put the little Weber lid on, and I don't want to let too much steam escape, so I'm going to close that half off and see how that goes. We're going to steam them up, eh, you beauty? I'll give that a couple of minutes so I can already see the steam starting to come out there. You can block that off further if you want, or you can open it right up. I want a bit more steam in there to steam those dumplings, so I'm going to close it off a little bit there. Hey, just while the dumplings are steaming, guys, just turn the fans on. It's bloody warming up, 32 or something today. The BT50's back in action. New gearbox in. New heavy duty gearbox. If you watch the channel, you know I did the gearbox in the BT. Anyway, brand new gearbox in. $6,200 later. That was fitted with a rear main seal, all that type of stuff. Heavy duty. So, only going to be towing in 5th from now on, guys. Won't be going to 6th if I'm towing that caravan, let me tell you. But anyway, I got the fridge back in now. I've got the lithium battery, the iTech World lithium battery back in the back of the BT50. So if I go shopping now, I've got a fridge now that it's warming up. You buy some cold stuff, you've got a fridge in the back to put your stuff in before you get home. So yeah, back in action now, which is good. If you're wondering, gearbox is done and I'm broke. Rightio, I reckon turn that off. The fan's gone off on the thing, that's cooling down. Righto, off the lid. They're nice and soft, so they'll be cooked inside. Let's whack them on the plate. And the best bit's coming up, everyone, the taste test. You beauty. There's flippy little fuckers. What TV ad was that on? Where that kid used to go, they're flippy little fuckers. They are too. I'll tell you what, they're bloody nice, but if you haven't tried these dumplings, guys, get on them. You can get pork and prawn and different flavours, chicken. I've got the beef and the vegetable one, so you can get the vegetarian ones. How much water do I have left in the bottom? Yeah, a little bit of water left. Always keep your eye on the water. Righto, now for the best bit, everyone. Some soy sauce into one little bowl. Bit of soy, and the other magic ingredient is Brody's secret sauce, everyone, the old Kewpie mayo. Put some of that in another bowl. If you haven't tried soy sauce and Kewpie mayo together, absolutely beautiful. Those two, you know how some flavours just go together? That's one of them. Righto, let's go. Dunk that in there, one into the Kewpie. Make a mess of it. Roz will get up me for this. Oh wow, the flavours of that soy and Kewpie together. If you've ever been a sushi train and that, you'll know what I'm talking about, guys. Wow. That's a bloody good feed. If you can take some of them, you've got a freezer when you go camping, take a packet of them, a couple of boxes of them, put them in your freezer, guys. Good for lunch, dinner, anything like that. Anyway, I'll take them in before they go cold so Roz and Jamil can have some as well. There you go, guys, the little Daymo adventure queue. Just multiple uses. As I said, you'll see me doing more cook-ups in this. I'm going to try some steaks in there, Definitely going to try slow cooking lamb shanks in there and a red wine sauce. Stay tuned for that one. If you're interested in this product, as I said, I paid full price for this, everyone. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Daymo.com.au. Get on, check it out. You can buy the cheaper version or you can get the ultimate pack that comes with the extra stuff. And it's just something you can use at home or out camping. Thanks, everyone. Catch you next time, eh? Got a few more good clips coming up. And we got the live feed at Christmas time, some great prizes, some great giveaway prizes to the community for that, where some companies getting on board and all that's absolutely going to be fantastic. So I'll get these inside before Roz knocks me out. Catch you later.